Welcome to the Barry Charles Footy Show, your one-stop shop for everything rugby league. What is happening? Sam Burgess and Jason Demetriou have a disagreement and he is out the door. Yes, TPJ is going to the Dolphins apparently. Well, we'll talk about that as well. Penrith Panthers are just sitting back and relaxing and they have the affordability to rest Dylan Edwards and Taruva for tonight's match. Are they still going to win? You would think so, but it's just a joke that they can put some people on debut and it's just like that in the clockwork and they win because there's still no Scott Sorensen and Mitch Kenny as well. So are they making a joke of the system or they don't care about getting the minor premiership? That's probably another question. They're just trying to get their players nice and fit and relaxed for the finals. Does that mean good luck for you Cowboys fans out there? They might rest the whole team and have a reserve grade out there. I don't know. We'll find out after the weekend because if the Broncos lose, that's going to happen. Let's get to it. Yes, Sam Burgess is out the door. He's out of South Sydney. Probably the only one trying to keep this team accountable. And they're saying, see you later. Well, basically from why he was kicked out at the end of the day was, well, the final straw was with Russell Crowe trying to save the situation. And Sam Burgess probably said, no, Latrell Mitchell and Cody Walker have been specially treated. They're not setting the standards of training that we expect. And if you look at Latrell Mitchell's fitness, you just look at him, he's not the fittest bloke in the chain. He might be a gun player, but he got to be fit to play fullback. I mean, I know we had Greg Inglis play fullback, but he was fitter than Latrell Mitchell is at the moment. And it's clearly showing on the field. Not fit enough, not ready to rock and roll, not ready to work hard at the 1%ers that win you the game, which is the Dylan Edwards. And but that has always been the case with the star players. You can even say the same about Andrew Johns. They're always in and out of games. Like Andrew Johns is a good player, but he can be in and out of games. And we'll probably know for other reasons why he was in and out of games. But Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker, all Anthony Mundine, Cliff Lyons, the list goes on and on and on. All Nathan Blacklock, all the players that have all the talent can play up and down like a yo-yo. If you go to rugby, Carlos Spencer, a good example. The ones that have the most talent often don't realise their potential or don't get to the level that they should because they're not consistent. Well, if you look at the career of Cooper Cronk, for instance, not a gun player, a very good player, don't get me wrong, but he didn't have the natural skills of the Sean Johnsons, the BG Marshalls, and all that. But he worked harder. He worked hard at his game, and that was the difference with him getting all those premierships compared to them getting no premierships. Well, one premiership. So that is where the question mark remains here. Sam Burgess is trying to lift the standards at the Rabbitohs from what I can gather. And when it started to all go pear-shaped, it's reared his head and Sam Burgess is pushing his way to try and... obviously, he's a big figurehead of that club since winning their premiership in 2014, and I am pretty sure you will see him back as Rabbitohs coach in a couple of years' time. For my liking, once Jason Demetriou and unless Jason can turn it around next year, because he could be out the back door next week if they don't turn around and win the game. Even so, it'll be a failure season for the Rabbitohs because halfway through the season they're on top of the table, and now they are gone. So yep. Sam Burgess out the door. Let's get TPJ. Yes. He's going to the Dolphins apparently after last week saying he wants to be a boxer. Well, I'm not sure if that's a whole lot of hoopla from the journalists out there. If it is correct, well, what's doing? Do I think you get the best out of him? People saying that Wayne Bennett got the best out of him. I disagree. He was still up and down when he was at the Broncos as well. I don't get that they're saying that he was any better then. He was better in patches, but he still was in and out. And and he played better at Penrith when he went there for a few weeks, and didn't get to play in the grand final. But this is the to me, I just can't see TPJ going. I mean, I can see him going there eventually, but I don't know if he's going to go there next season as they're reporting. If it happens, well, good luck to him, but I think it'll be a wasted buy. I honestly think he is done in the NRL. Even if he comes back to the NRL, he ain't going to live up to the hype that he could be. He has all the talent in the world, But as he said, he doesn't love the game. So if he doesn't love the game, surely he's going to try out boxing. But maybe money matters at the end. If he doesn't do any good in the boxing career, he will come back for that. Penrith Panthers are making a joke of the NRL as they keep continuing to rest players week after week after week. It's smart business, I believe. Now giving Dylan Edwards a break and Taruva, they are getting themselves ready for finals football. You don't see any other team in the comp doing it. That is why they are raging hot favourites to take out of it again. And at the moment, it doesn't look like anyone's in cooee of them. And the question mark around Adam Reynolds, is he even going to be fit for the finals? There's question marks over that as well. They're saying that he might miss the next 2 weeks and it could drag on. So that's a big question mark for them. If Jock Madden can get it done, if needed, if Adam Reynolds is pushed out even further, that's going to be a big question for the Broncos going forward. But even with him back. So yeah, if you're going on formies, clearly Broncos are the main danger. You'd probably say Knights have jumped up to third, and they will jump up to third if they beat the Sharks this weekend. In terms of informed teams, and then you got the Warriors who are just sort of coasting along, not doing anything fantastic. They're doing some good things. They're definitely the sleeping giants of the competition. No one's rating them a chance of winning this comp. They are definitely the sleeping giants, and but the big thing really is, can they win round? Can they beat, if it's the Broncos or Penrith in the first week? I think more likely they could beat the Broncos. Whether they could beat Penrith in the first week, I'm not sure. But then saying that, the dynamics between the Ivan Cleary and the Andrew Webster, that would be a good story for week 1 of the finals if that happened. Yes, they'll get a home semi later, but if you can get a home preliminary final, that's where you want to be. If you want to be winning this competition, you want a home preliminary final. That's what the Warriors need to set out to in week 1 of the finals, is getting it done and absolutely upsetting whoever they play. Whether it's the Broncos or the Penrith Panthers, they're going to have to really deliver big time coming there. But for the game tonight, the Penrith Panthers are now resting players, making it a bit more even when you got a fullback on debut. That's an interesting move there. Or they just slot in and they just continue to be Penrith. I think they're going to be a little bit clunky tonight. I still think they'll win, but if Mitchell Moses in the team, I'd say Parramatta would win, but without Mitchell Moses, and because they know their season's done, they might just give up anyway. So this could be a big score still, but we'll see how they go without Dylan Edwards, because I think he's a big key to their success over the last few years. So it's going to be an interesting move there. But anyway, that's the Barry Charles Footy Show. Enjoy the football over the weekend, and Sam Burgess, you'll do right, a Warrington brother. TPJ, I'm not sure what's happening there, if he's going to be a good boxer or not, or if he comes back to the NRL, who knows. But anyway, let's have a great day out there.